these days?
You're laughing everywhere.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut, and we're here and ready to do some breath work. So in today's video, before we start, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to make sure that you get notifications so I can turn you on to all the cool stuff that I learned over the years from indigenous cultures and esoteric teachings, and of course the great Paul Chek. So turn on the notifications, and yeah, we're going to get to it. So today I'm going to teach you a technique on how to activate the DMT that's inside of your pineal gland. And you do that with breath work. There's many different techniques of breath work that you can use. I like, of course, in my breath work course, we have how to reprogram the diaphragm so you get optimal breathing patterns while you're sleeping, while you're doing business, sitting, etc. And there's also breathwork techniques to flood the body full of oxygen and get high on your own supply, if you will. And so this was taught to me by a friend. It's called Bastrika. It is an ancient yoga technique. It's what I like to call the emergency breath work if you only have 5 or 10 minutes. Like with anything, you want to be gentle, you want to be honest with yourself. I'm a very aggressive person. I'm a very fast thinking person. And so, part of my medicine is learning how to slow down. So I may do things a little bit more dramatic and aggressively. And so I encourage you to find your own tempo. So ultimately, what this is, the Bastrika, you sit on your knees so that your diaphragm is open and your shoulders can drop. You do, I like to stretch out my face, get everything working. So we have nadis, we have chakras, we have the 7 chakras in the body. And we have nadis, which are the smaller chakras, the smaller energy centers. And there's a lot of them in the face. And what this is going to do is it's going to open up all the nasal passages and all the nadis in the front of your face and in your head. And so this technique is in through the nose, out through the nose, very strong. And you're basically going to pump the diaphragm. You do 1 lion's breath out to get all the gas out of the lungs. And then I was taught to do 10 breaths, hold on the 11th, then do another round, hold on the 16th, and then hold on the 21st breath, squeezing the bulabanda, the lock in between your taint, in between your anus and your genitals. Squeeze that and channel the energy, visualize the energy coming up your spine into your third eye, and hold the breath for as long as you can. Be very careful. I've passed out multiple times on this. I can't say that it activates the DMT every time. That's why it's called a yoga practice. That's why it's called a breathwork practice. However, it's extremely powerful. So watch the compression that you hold onto, because if you do a little bit less compression, you want to make it so that you don't pass out, so that you get in between passing out, getting high, and not getting anything, right? So you want to stay right in the middle, balance. So we'll do a demo and we'll do it. Okay, here goes Bastrika. Good one. I almost went completely there. So, very powerful, this one. And so be gentle with yourself, really test it out. Be gentle with yourself, test it out, right? Be careful, make sure that there's something in front of you, maybe that's soft, like your yoga mat. Maybe you do it on your bed. As I have passed out a couple of times and bam, you don't want to hit your head. So be very careful when you do the breath work. You could do it on grass as well. So, all right, let's do round 2. So again, very powerful breaths in through the nose, out through the nose after the lion's breath. We're going to do 16 breaths, 15 breaths, and hold the inhale on the 16th breath. I'm going to squeeze the Bula Bandha just because normally I do it on the last one, but I squeeze it that time just because I like to pump the energy up into my spine. And I definitely felt the consciousness kind of closing out. So it was activating the DMT, it just wasn't a full activation. Here we go, guys. So when you hold the breath in, the idea is to allow the diaphragm to stay open. Allow the diaphragm to stay open. And so, boom, open up, drop the shoulders, and bring the energy up into the third eye. Right? You can squeeze the Bula Bandha or not, but we will on the third one, okay? Here we go. So yoga means union of body and mind. So whether you stretch or do all the little things that I'm doing or not, just figure out, just play with your own body. It's about, personal practice. You're figuring yourself out, right? Breath is life. You can get high on your own supply. Breathing is the first level of nutrition. Well, maybe the sun is, I don't know, but breath is nutrition. Breath is life. So flooding your body with oxygen. So you're going to want to play with this. And so, maybe you want to do this for an hour. I do this in an emergency when I've only got 5 or 10 minutes and I need to get some breath work in for the day to calm my mind. Just in these 2 rounds, my mind shifted. So, all right, we're going to go for the third round. I'm going to go for it this time. So in through the nose, out through the nose, really powerful. Get all the gas out first. Then we're going to hold the Bula Bandha, baby. The taint, man. Squeeze that pelvic floor and channel the energy. Drop the shoulders, open up the diaphragm. It's all like a big dance, even though it just seems like I'm sitting here. It's all a big dance. Opening up the diaphragm, dropping the shoulders, relaxing, squeezing the taint, bringing the energy up to the third eye. It's all just a big dance. It's all what you make it, guys. Mobilize my spine. The yogis like to say you're as young as your spine is flexible. Here we go, guys. All right, Bastrika, round 3. 20, inhale through the nose and out through the nose, and then hold on the 21st. Exhale, lion's breath out. So I can feel the DMT activated. I felt it on the first one for sure. It's trying to find that balance and to reside in it. And so, it's in there. The DMT is in every cell in your body, and it's definitely in your pineal gland. And so, I think it's that energy of the pressure and the compression, and not squeezing too much. Because the first time I really felt it come on, and I thought I was going to pass out. So it seems like my yoga practice is really just riding that wave, riding that edge. So I hope this helped you. I hope that you put a comment in the box and let me know how it worked out for you. And you can also leave comments in the box, and you can ask questions. I'll be making a lot more videos. I'm on the video train right now, and so I'll be answering your questions. Much love and respect to everyone out in cyberspace, and I'll see you guys soon.
Boom.